Now everybody, let me tell you a story about Hollywood shame, where terrible actors and scripts collide. Oh, what a mess it is on the other side. Saw the lights, camera, action begin, but all I got was a movie that plunged in a spin. From the first scene to the credits that roll, a Hollywood disaster, you've taken its toll. Silver Screen Cesspool, bad movies galore. Can't help but wonder what the hell were they making these for? Throw in some cliches, the sharp and predictable plot. It's a train wreck, I tell you, it's all they ever got.
And now for our feature presentation.
Welcome to the Silver Screen Cesspool, where we review the pool. And now your host, the surveyor of cinema, the mocker of moronic movies, the terror of tiny town, the last known survivor of battlefield Earth, the one of many, Alan Smithee.
It's a tale as old as time. Boy meets girl, boy gets girl, boy murdered via lion by the girl's jealous ex-boyfriend. The boy's brain gets implanted into an animatronic T-Rex by a mad scientist. Boy seeks revenge on the ex-boyfriend and scientist. Boy gets girl. The 1994 film Tammy and the T-Rex is just another retelling of this classic tale, starring Denise Richards as the titular Tammy and Paul Walker in the role of the titular T-Rex. If while watching this movie it feels like someone went, OMG, we have an animatronic dinosaur for 2 weeks, can we make a movie with it? We'll come up with the script as we shoot. Well, that feeling is because that's precisely what happened. While it's never entirely clear why the mad scientist is implanting brains into animatronic dinosaurs, I'm sure he must have had a good reason. Soon after the brain transplant, the henchmen are left to supervise, which goes poorly, as they order a pizza, which is delivered by Vote for Pedro. Apparently, the smell of pepperoni brings the animatronic king of all lizards to life, like lightning brought Frankenstein to life. Our traumatized T-Rex then goes on a fast and furious killing spree, killing the henchmen, killing the abusive ex-boyfriend, killing the abusive ex-boyfriend's toadies, killing some kids hiding under a car, and killing a plate of nachos. All this murdering is just a prelude to him kidnapping his girlfriend, holding her in a barn, and winning over her heart through prehistoric charades, or charades if you prefer. If you're a fan of 1990s fashion, though, you're in luck because this movie has it on in full force, even during the funeral scene. Seriously, multiple mourners at the funeral are wearing John Cena-style jorts and those Baja rug hoodie things that were so popular for some reason. Then, boom boom, heckalacka boom boom, the Tri-State T-Rex Task Force, led by the black sheriff named Sheriff Black, shows up at the barn to address the dino problem. The problem was that the mad scientist reported it as stolen property, not that the dinosaur was straight up murdering people. Yes, they had the audacity to name one of the two black characters in the movie Sheriff Black. Did they do better with the other black character? No, it's the sheriff's son, Tyrone Black, who, as an added bonus, is the living embodiment of the 1990s sassy gay male best friend stereotype. In the movie's defense, generally speaking, of course, not in defense of the racism part, much worse dinosaurs have been captured on film. But there's also been much better, including less than a year earlier in the original Jurassic Park. But what Jurassic Park didn't do is ask its T-Rex to be the romantic lead. In the film, Walker's character, Michael, is killed off relatively early and never seen in human form again. Dynamite is left to woo, wine, dine, and romanticize Tammy in the body of an animatronic that can only move its head and tiny T-Rex arms. It's up to Richards to carry the workload acting-wise, and she's a real Starship Trooper about it. He apparently does a decent job of winning Tammy's heart, as Tammy remains hopelessly devoted to Magic Mike. The movie ends with her dancing seductively in white lingerie, trying to seduce Michael, trying to get some of that hot T-sex from the T-Rex finger guns. Did I mention at this point his brain has been removed from the T-Rex and he's now just a brain in a jar? I'm not sure which is more disturbing, trying to get sexy with a brain in a jar or trying to get sexy with a Tyrannosaurus Rex. Tammy and the T-Rex is now streaming on Peacock.
Silver Screen Cesspool is written, directed, and starring Alan Smithee. Assistant director, producer, and stunt coordinator, Alan Smithee. BoomMic operator, sound editing, and music by Alan Smithee. Construction coordinator, The Amazing Rando. Makeup by Crayola. Catering was provided by the Soylent Corporation. Alan Smithee will be back in Return of the Curse of the Planet of the Prehistoric Bikini Ninjas versus Kingdom of the Bride of the Killer, Shark Cheerleaders 2, Electric Boogaloo.